Hello, good evening. Good evening, everybody in the house. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, team. Good evening, all the members in the house. We are into the week 2, day 1. Okay, and it's going to be a pretty important and valuable session today. Okay, we will be getting started. Let's get going. Let's get going. Let's get going. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, so yeah, so by the time all the members in the house, okay, so just a quick thing. ये देखो guys, whether you are a job seeker right now or whether you are a working professional right now, ठीक है? So for both of these guys, today's session is going to be very useful, and this will be useful, I think, till the end of the life. Okay, that's what is the target. Okay, so yes, good evening, Neha. Good evening, Vaibhav. Okay, so guys, it's going to be very valuable, and the main topic, like you are already seeing about this today's session. Okay, 5-step system for accomplishing your dreams. ठीक है? देखो guys, one important thing. Yeah, good evening, Shruti. Remember, your dreams, your goals, your targets in life. Okay, and all throughout your life, you are right now, if you're job hunting, your dreams that you get different. Once you get a job, then your dreams that you get different. Might see in your different stages of your life, different priorities is going to be there. And there is one important of this at any stage of our life, we will be able to afford what we're doing. There's certain systems which means it is beyond all the Hello, is it good now? Can you guys hear me? Hello, can you try now? Hello, hello, hello. Hello, team. Are you able to hear me now? Or still it's a problem? Not audible. Okay, 6 seconds. This one should work. Okay, now it's good. Perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, fine, fine, fine. Okay, thanks for confirmation, team. Okay, so chalo, let's get started. Maybe something with my headphone. Okay, today I was in rain and looks like it is gone now. Okay, okay, guys. So chalo, let's get started. So guys, yeah. So primarily today's session. Okay, so today's session we are going to focus on this system which you will be applying almost on a day-to-day basis throughout your life at every stage of your life. Okay, and the point is that today we will be introducing it, and as this next 2-3 days go forward, we are also going to apply it into our lives. Okay, so we will be launching it, we will be living the system together, and you'll find some massive results will also start slowly attracting towards your life. Okay, so chalo, let's get started. So first of all, it is a 5-step system. Okay, so 5-step system for making your dreams come true. Okay, and guys, first just understand, after that you can take some notes about it, and then we will take one by one steps towards it. Okay, देखो, first important step is, at any given point in your life, you should have clarity. What do you want? Okay, so that is the first step. Know what you want, and it should be very clear. Okay, this is what I want from my life. So that is the step number one, clarity of what you want. Okay, that is the what part. The second step is, okay, the how part. How are you going to get it? Nothing but the ideas which will be required in order to accomplish this dream. So what you want, step number two is, how are you going to get it? So it could be, if you're doing a job hunting right now, it should be like that. Okay, what exactly is your goal? Like how much package, job, in how much time you are looking for? That is your what part. Okay, I want a job as a software engineer in Java by so and so time, maybe December 2023 or September 2023, and in this much of package. That clarity is important. Okay, if you are already doing a working professional right now, so then you should have a clarity by March 2023. Okay, like next year when the appraisal happens, how much package you are expecting by that time. Maybe you can set up that by March 2023, this is what is my package expectation. Okay, so that becomes a very clearly defined goal. Okay, what you want. Okay, now comes the second step is, how are you going to get there? Nothing but you need to figure out ways and ideas what you will be performing in order to go and get your goals. That is the second part. We are going to do it, but just understand ideas. Okay, so maybe you have to look at the world around you, see what kind of opportunities are there, who are your friend circles, who are your family circles, who are the people which can help you to get what you want. Okay, who maybe the chain of managers that you have, trying to reach out to the right people, or maybe some additional courses required. Is there a training required, some skill upgradation required? Nothing but all of that, you have to jot down your ideas. Nothing but how you're going to get there. And guys, no matter what dream is, the corresponding ideas will be different, right? For every goal there is a different way of getting it. So but we need to sit and define this idea section. How are we going to get there? Fine. Now there is a dream written. Now there are ideas written. Okay. Now comes the third stage, which is planning. Okay. Guys, let me tell you, the entire IT industry and the entire world is successful because they do planning. Okay. People like Warren Buffett and all the successful people of the world, they know the importance of planning. Okay. They are like, there are quotes somewhere you would have heard ki, failing to plan is like planning to fail, right? So that means if you're not doing planning, it's almost guaranteed you will be failing. Okay, so a plan actually makes it possible. So for starting up a building, if you want to construct a building, a blueprint is required in the beginning, right? That's nothing but a plan we are going to execute. While you are working in the IT industry, okay, we spoke about last week about your sprint related executions 2 weeks window. But for that also there is a sprint planning meeting. Okay, you get there for 2 hours, 4 hours, and then you plan. Okay, what are you going to do for the next 2 weeks? Nothing but imagine. Okay, so 2 weeks you are going to execute, but for that planning is required for like 2 to 4 hours. So just understand, it is less time required for planning. It is maybe just only 2% of the entire time. It is so less time. But guys, the plan will give direction to your execution. And without this planning, you will not be able to really accomplish. That's what is the third. So guys, understand every step properly. The third stage is planning on how will you implement these ideas to get your goal. Okay, now that's something, right? So a time factor, like in how much time you will be doing out of 24 hours, how much time you will allocate, who you will reach out to in, and there is a lot involved. Okay, when you look at the planning aspect, so that is nothing but your third important step. Now once the plan is ready, okay, what you are going to do, how you are going to implement these ideas into actionable plans, then comes the fourth step, is taking actions. Okay, then comes the fourth step, taking actions. And this actions is again very important thing. Ki, देखो, ideas, thoughts, everything is in the mind, but how do results come is based upon actions. So we can talk about so many things, but if you are not taking action, results will not be coming. So that is where comes the fourth and the important step. You need to take actions. And guys, it is all about consistent actions, persistent actions. We are going to touch in each and every one of it, but just understand as the session is starting, we are just keeping all the things in front of you, and then we'll one by one dig more about it. So the fourth one is actions. When you take actions, that's where your life change. And the fifth one, okay, this is again important, is reviewing this entire process. That's the fifth one. Whatever planning you did, whatever actions have you taken, is it working? Is it not working? What do you need to change in this? How do you need to improve in this? And accordingly, make it possible. Okay? So this is how your basic 5-step process is going to be. So can you just take a notes about this, guys? Just open a pen and a paper and just write down very one liner about each of the steps. Okay? Chalo guys, somewhere arrange a pen and a paper. You need to take actions in parallel, so that the point is we need to live by all these rules while we are conducting this session itself. Okay, we need to live by all these rules. So don't worry, step by step we are going to install. So first take a pen and a paper, and then let's get started. Okay, 5-step system for accomplishing your dream. Just put that title. And what will happen is, if you write it down, your brain will accept it more easily. So first you have listened, one sensory organ was active. Your brain still learns from the same 5 sensory organs. Okay, so first you just listened, and yes, you're observing. Now when you write it, you're even feeling it more closely. Every word you're focusing more nicely. So nothing but your involvement is getting even more. And maybe while you write, even speak out as well. So that's what your 5 sensory organs, right? What you see, what you listen, okay, what you speak, what you touch, and what you smell, basically, right? So write it on a piece of paper so that you can more engage with all these 5 sensory organs. Okay. So the title is 5-step system for accomplishing your dreams. Step number 1, be clear what you want in your life, and just put it in double quotes, what. Okay. So step number 1, be clear what you want in your life. Okay. Next, step number 2. Step number 2, define how will you accomplish it. Step number 2, define how will you accomplish it. Okay, and just put a hyphen there. Identify ideas to make your dreams possible. Step number 2, identify ideas to make your dreams possible. Okay. Next, step number 3, just put the term planning. Okay, just put the term planning, put a hyphen. Okay. Concrete planning of how will you implement these ideas. Concrete planning of how will you implement these ideas to accomplish your dreams. So nothing but this plan will give you actionable items, like today at 4 p.m. I am going to do like this. Okay, next week I am to finish these things. Nothing but planning will give you actionable ideas. That is where planning is important. Okay, so it will be helping you to properly plan things. How do you want to live your day, and how do you want to live your week, something like that. That's the third step. Okay. Fourth step, taking massive actions. Just put the 4th step key pointer, taking massive actions. And just put a hyphen and right there, consistently taking massive actions. Consistently taking massive actions over a long period of time. over a long period of time can accomplish any dream. Okay? So just mention one thing in the bracket. Yeah, can accomplish any dream. Okay, and just mention in the bracket there, patience is required. We are going to understand a few very important things today. Okay, so patience is required. Okay, and the last step, the fifth step is reviewing and improving in your system. So the last step is reviewing and improving in your system. Guys, this is very important. Okay, so abhi ek ek karke let's understand all these 5 steps. And today how we are going to convert. So dekho guys, as part of the week 1, we understood something about the industry. We have written down some strategies as part of our career, which is added to the LinkedIn blog as well. We want to do this, we want to do that. But the thing is, being week 1, we were just officially opening it. Okay, from today onwards, we need to do it in a system. If you just keep your actions random and unstructured, results will not be that naturally coming to you. Okay, it would be like if you put efforts, it will come, then you will not be consistent, you will give up on that. And but there is a structure in which you need to execute your life, and if you do that, all the dreams will become possible. That's what we are trying to build from week 2 onwards. So today's focus is going to be that. Okay, fine. Abhi ek ek karke, one by one, we are going to dissect each of these 5 steps. So once, while I'm repeating, you also confirm it to yourself. Step number 1 is being clear what you want. Step number 2, how you are going to get there. Ideas, what you want, how part, ideas. Step number 3, doing planning required to implement this idea to accomplishing your dream. Okay. Step number 4, taking massive actions. Step number 5, improving your system, reviewing and improving your system. Okay, 5 steps. Chalo, one by one abhi ek ek step samajhte hain. Okay, the first step, okay guys, very important. It is something ki, what's your dream, what's your goal, and what do you really want in your life right now? Okay, it is said as simple as that ki, if people don't have, this is called as goal, right? I want this in my life. In simple English terms, you and me can understand, it is goal. If this is my goal, I want this in my life. Okay, so keeping it very simple, people say if you don't have goals in your life, okay, your life is going to go in very random direction, and you will not be able to get the results that you can actually accomplish. Okay, I'll tell you one of the example. This was some previous life transformation member itself. Someday he called me, okay, and said, our life is really going through a lot of struggle. I'm not able to figure out how should I take my career forward. And what that guy said is, initial 2 years, so he was having already 4-5 years of experience when he had that call. So he said, initial 2 years, I worked on some technology. Okay. After that, I changed my job. I got the chance to work on something else. And I worked there for 1 year. And after that, again, I switched the company. Now I am into different project. There I'm working on some other third technology. Okay. And the only criteria for doing this all movement was by money wise. And yes, market will give money because you will be getting their work done. But now what he's saying, right now I'm like 4+ years of experience, 4.5 years of experience. And I am not good in this third technology. I'm not even good in that second technology. I want to work on that which I worked 0 to 2 years. So guys, that guy has completely messed up his life. Now he will say, I want 5 years of experience and I want to work on that technology where he has worked only from 0 to 2 years, where generally people don't do that great work. They are in a learning mode from 0 to 2. But just understand, the market expectation with 5 years experience will be way higher than what this guy can deliver. So that is a blunder of a career planning. Just understand, without a proper clarity in how you want to navigate, without a proper goal in your life, you will make wrong decisions as you go, and this future will become tough. Okay. Or at least right now, good part here is with 4.5 years of experience, at least he now realizes what he wants in his life. Had he not realized this, future also could have been gone here and there. So just understand, the step number one is massively important: clarity in what you want. So if you're not clear, you're not really going to make value out of your life. It will just be a waste of time, basically. If you say, I want to live my life just randomly, no dreams, no desire, कि जैसे आता है वैसे जी लेंगे, if that's your attitude towards life, nothing much is going to change. So just understand, first thing, without the clarity of what you want, your life is not going to accomplish greatness. You will struggle. Now comes the second part, with the clarity part. Okay, so let's understand the first one, clarity of what you want. There is one important thing to understand in clarity. Okay, it should be simple, one liner statement. That's what is clarity. You know what you want, and it is not having any confusion. You should be able to put it in simple one liner, which is easy and clear to understand, straight to the point. Many times people will be confused. They'll be like, I am okay with this also, I am okay with this also, because your brain doesn't make decisions like that. The brain needs to put focus on one thing. So you decide that one thing, what you actually want, and then the brain knows, okay, he wants this, let's put all the efforts to get that. Okay, but now what happens is, because of this confusion, I am okay with this also, if this is not happening, I am okay with that also, if that is not happening, I have a third also. With so many options, the brain is confused. Where exactly to take this guy? So just understand, clarity is very important. You should be able to put your goal, your dream, into simple one line, which is not having any confusion, and make it as detailed oriented as possible. Okay, detailed oriented. For example, if you're a job seeker right now, specify what type of company you want to have the job in, how much package that you're targeting from the market, what technology you are targeting from the market, and the fourth one is the timeline. That's what clarity, these all parameters, even timeline, in how much time you want to accomplish. There is this one very beautiful saying, ki goals without a deadline will just be desires, they will not come true. So if you're not setting up deadline, if you're not aggressively attacking your targets, these goals will still stay in future. So that's important. Okay. So first, what did we understand about this goal related part? Step number one, you should know what you want. That will give you a direction for your life, goal for your life. Step number two, you should have clarity. In one line, you should be able to say what you want, and it should be that much into you. Even if midnight somebody wakes you up, you should be able to tell, okay, I want this out of my life. Many people will not be having that clarity what they want. Okay. And the third thing is, goal should have a deadline, in how much time you want to accomplish this goal. Okay. So guys, chalo, let's write this thing down. You will forget otherwise. Okay, let's engage more. Let's engage more into this learnings. Okay, just make the again a side heading, what you want, and just write 3 clear-cut points in that. First, goal is important to set direction to your life. First, goal is important to set direction to your life. Okay. Second, summarize your goal in one liner. Summarize your goal in one liner, clear cut statement. Summarize your goal in one liner, clear cut statement. If you are not able to do it, that means you are not clear what do you want in your life. And without clarity, you will not achieve it. As simple as that. So if you want to have a job, you should know what kind of job. If you want to have a great hike or a promotion, you should know what exactly you're looking for. Okay, so that clarity. So you should be able to put it into one liner. Okay, that's the second step. And the third point is defining concrete deadline. Defining concrete deadline. All these three things important. Without this, it will not happen. Okay, fine, well and good. Now, moving on to the second is nothing but ideas. Okay, I'll just keep it very simple today. Dekho, whatever we did last week, going through the LinkedIn blog. So there are these some ideas which from my experience, I have put it on that paper. Okay, you can do this, you can do that. For actually as a job seeker, what you should do as a 0 to 2 years, 2 to 4 years, 4 to 6 years, 6+ years, what exactly needed to be done. I've already summarized it. Let me quickly paste this link in our chat as well, and I will just if you can bookmark it, it would be very good for you. Okay, so I'm just pasting it into our chat. Yeah, here it is. Fine, so you can go through this later, but just understand those were some ideas. Apart from this, right now from your perspective, you need to see what more ideas you can come up with to accomplishing your dreams. So right now with this program, we are much focusing on career related growth. So you can set your goal with regards to career. Second, you need to write down these ideas. Okay, and guys, as part of today's session, we are even going to do more detailed goal setting exercise. Okay, we are going to do it today, right now in the session. But I just want to touch base at a high level key how these remaining all steps which we are going to implement this week will also happen. Okay, so that is step number 2. Okay, we will be doing ideas. Okay, now few things you need to understand about ideas, guys. Key, as you get more exposure in life, or as you meet more people, you will be getting more ideas, right? If you read more, you will get more ideas. If you interact with new people, you will get more ideas. Nothing but ideas are constantly going to pump up. Your brain is a amazing place where new ideas can be generated. It's wonderful. That's where, guys, one important thing with regards to this idea generation is you need to do this second step very repeatedly. Constantly keep thinking, what can I do in order to achieve this goal? Like how to do it, how to do it, how to do it. What are the ideas? Keep thinking about this. And you will realize if you do it very often, new and new ideas will start coming. The same goal, you will find, oh, there are so many ways to get it. Okay, and that's where the actual results will start coming. But because if you just apply the techniques which are shared maybe once by somebody, maybe, but right now those things are not applicable. So you need to constantly keep thinking, knowing more and more ideas, okay, how you can actually accomplish this goal. And that's where it has to become a weekly habit. Every week you need to sit once, you need to write down your goal, and you need to figure out, okay, what all ideas I should follow in order to achieve this goal. Okay, why? Because in 1 week time, a lot is going to happen in your life. You will meet a lot of people, you will brainstorm a lot of new things. That's where it has to become a weekly habit, mandatory. Okay, now guys, this is the reason, as part of our previous batch people also, we know these things, but living it, we need to have a complete changeover of our mind to live it long enough. Even we are trying to change our personality, our thought process, our way of living life. It will take some time, but what we are trying to do is your past 20-25 years of life, we are trying to upgrade it to a new level. It will take some time. Be patient, keep applying, and eventually, even if you are able to live all these for 6 months, your future 50 years will be very great. Okay, so we are trying to look at our entire life spectrum, 80, 90, 100 years, whatever it is. Okay, so guys, that is where understanding about ideas, new ideas will keep coming to your brain as you read more, explore more, interact with new people. That is where every week, at least once, you need to sit down and write, how can I achieve my goals, and write down every idea that strikes your mind. You will realize over a period of time, new and new ideas will start coming. So just mention this one liner, mention this one perfect line. Okay, second step about the how part, how/ideas. So just mention one liner there. Okay, your brain will develop new ideas. Your brain will develop new ideas based upon your brain will develop new ideas based upon what you experience in your life. Your brain will develop new ideas based upon what you will experience in your life. Okay. Now, another thing, you need to perform weekly idea generation activity to figure out how you can accomplish your goals. It has to be a weekly activity. I'm even typing it in YouTube chat as well, so you guys can look it from there. Okay, just write it down. You need to perform weekly idea generation activity to figure out how you can achieve this goal, because in 1 week time you will evolve as a person, you will know something bigger and better. That's where it is important. Okay, fine. So that is about the idea related part. Okay, and with regards to the other things, keep planning, actions and review. Okay, tomorrow we are going to detailed launch, okay, one of a system by which we will be accomplishing this. And that basic system is, we have to do weekly planning, weekly review. Every week you need to plan what do you really want to do in the next coming week, and when the week is done, you just look back, did you accomplish it? That is weekly planning. Okay, weekly planning, and by the end of the week, weekly review. These things you will be doing. And then daily planning, daily review. Okay, you will be able to utilize your 24 hours to perfection. More and more growth is going to happen. You will start becoming like utilizing your time so nicely. Every single day you will find you're growing better, you are moving closer towards your goal, and that's what is going to happen. We will be doing that part later. Okay, so as we go into next week related activity. Okay, but for today's session we are going to perform the first number step, which is goal setting. The clarity part that we have discussed today, that part we are going to practically perform some exercise where you me together will be brainstorming and defining this goal that we want in our lives. Okay, so we will be performing this right today. Okay, but before that, so okay, let's take a quick 5 minutes break. So we will be quickly doing the attendance in the middle of the session itself today. Okay, so I'm sharing the link in our YouTube chat. You can just mark your attendance for today. Okay, it's 1 second. Attendance form, and let me even paste the attendance code. Okay, it's not taking what? Form is this one. Okay, code is let's say 7799. Okay, so everybody just fill this attendance form for today. 7799. Everybody quickly fill the attendance. Yes, we are seeing the members also coming in. Okay, let me share the screen. I'll just show you guys a few things. Okay. Okay, how we are tracking your attendance. Okay, everybody quickly close your attendance, guys. Yeah, I'm sharing my screen meanwhile. Okay, there go. This is what it is. Okay, Balaji, it's not about trying to put a yes there. Okay, try to put the same number. I'm editing it for you. Okay. So, okay, so far these many people have done. Remaining guys, I would just like to say, okay, quickly do it for yourself quickly. Okay, so far these many people have done the attendance. Okay, so basically we have created a categorizing system. Okay, so if I'll just quickly tell this, day 5 and today is day 6. Okay, trim and lower. So if we just do this, okay, fine. So by this way, we do some trimming, space reduction stuff. I'll even tell you the eligibility right now where we are. Okay, so space reduction stuff, and then once we are trimming and lowering it, then we make sure ki if accidentally people have filled their attendance 2 times a day, so we make sure ki we are making it unique, so it doesn't happen like that. So that's where comes this. Okay, day 6, we try to interpret uniquely. So day 6, okay, trying to interpret day 6 wise. Okay, F104 to this last guy. Okay, so 118. So just in case nobody does it unique, and looks like today also somebody made it double. That's where it is not coming full. Okay, so out of all of these, whoever would have done it twice, so it is going to consider it only unique once. And you can see, so there is somebody like एक additional line ho gaya. That means there were like duplicates also as part of this. Okay, so fine, we will get the unique for part, and then that takes up. Okay, and then from the unique, find across all unique. So even this is a formula. So using this, we interpret your entire H row. So across all of your uniqueness, we calculate these things automatically. So unique across all, we get it, and then we take the name, we take this, and then we do this math about the numbers. Okay, who has accomplished how much. So if you just check this out, you will be finding even result of today reflecting here. Okay, a second. Unique across all, name, and then let me even put this Suraj. ठीक है. So based upon this, then we further interpret ke who has attended how many of the sessions. And always guys, make sure ki you are passing unique these your the emails are always unique. Okay, so make sure you are putting unique email IDs. Okay, so fine, if there is any discrepancy, we'll check it out, and then based upon this we'll see how many people have attended how many. Just make sure few things, your email ID is always unique, and your that's what is important. Okay, now fine, guys, just wanted to share one important thing, team, before we get started. Ki dekho, return to meeting, stop screen share. How is the enrollment going to be for the further weeks? Okay, so firstly, this week 2 we are going to keep it open for everybody. So this week 2 will be for all, and we will be continuing the way we are doing it right now. Every single day on YouTube itself we are going to stream this. Okay, so from Monday to Friday daily 9 p.m. on YouTube we are going to stream this. Okay, now as part of this week we are also going to initiate morning routine. Okay, so with this batch 103 we will be launching the morning routine. Why? Because it is very important part. In the coming future sessions we are going to discuss more about it. All the great successful people, almost 97% kind of people, wake up early in the morning, and they do certain the way they utilize morning 2 hours is what gives them a great start for their entire day, and that's where they are able to accomplish more results compared to other people. Okay, so guys, just understand the way they start their day in the morning, that gives them the momentum to succeed. So if you are saying I want to have a successful results in my life, you need to upgrade your lifestyle, no other questions asked. You need to change the way you live, you need to take more responsibility, more confidence will come, and do the right actions whatever is required. Stop asking questions what to do, and just start doing it. Okay, we are going to launch all of that along with the week 2 to push yourself. If it makes you uncomfortable, still push yourself, because dar ke aage jeet hai. So if it makes uncomfortable, don't stop, because all the successful people do. So we need to follow it, no matter how much efforts it takes. Okay, so as part of the week 2 we will be starting even this morning, and then also we are going to do some attendance tracking for the morning and the evening session, and then combined results of week 1 consistency plus week 2 consistency. We are going to summarize that outcome and then give the entry into the week 3 and week 4. And week 3 week 4 will be happening on to the Zoom. Okay, now this is how it is. Now guys, just understand, okay, this today this point is very important. There are, okay, when we were in the week 1 I mentioned some 2 criterias by which you can enroll for this session. Okay, one of the criteria was you need to be consistent, so we will always consider consistency as an important criteria for going forward for the next week. If you are not able to fully do the sessions, join us and perform the actions, then automatically you will not be allowed to go for the future in enrollments. Okay, so even if you pay money or whatever, you will not be allowed the entry if you are not consistent. So for us, consistency is a very high measure, and for week 1 we said 4 days. Now for week 2 we will define, and now collectively week 1 plus week 2 we will give a number. If you are that consistent, if that's your threshold, then only you are allowed to reach into the week 3. Okay, but now guys, another important thing. Okay, with the week 1 we mentioned one thing, there will be some, yes, price involved 1500, but you can make it completely zero by being referred by existing member, right? So we said that as part of week initial itself. However guys, we are changing this clause. Okay, so we don't want any referrals or like that. We are trying to do something even better than that, even bigger than that. Okay, so enrollment for the week 3 will be your consistency plus you need to do charity and donation. Okay, you need to offer some service to the world. It could be any service. You should offer some service to the world, and that will be your entry for the week 3, week 4, and that's mandatory. If you are existing career batch member or existing life transformation member, plus or you are a new guy coming for the first time, for you charity and adding value to the world is mandatory. If you are able to do that, then only we will be continuing further with the week 3 for you guys. Okay, rather than you pay money to me like 1500 or anything, we want you to give something back to the society. Okay, and guys, it could be guys as low as 200 rupees or as high as 1500. Okay, so guys, 200 rupiah a month, you can definitely do some charity, maybe purchase some food, give it to the needy people, or a blanket, give it to somebody, or take some fruits. There are houses, people roadside staying, just go and feed it to them. So this kind of thing will be required. You try to improve this world, try to make it a better place. Okay, or you can do online donations to any place which you like, supporting education or supporting anybody who is doing like NGOs, better causes for the society. You can do your donations to them. Okay, as low as 200 rupees, say as high as 1500. Okay, and once you are done with that, we will need evidence for tracking. Okay, because how would I know? Okay, I would need some evidence for tracking, and I'm trying to do it something like this, guys. They understand one important thing. This thing, whether again you're comfortable or not, first understand this statement, and then you need to really apply it. Okay, so once you're doing this charity and donation, you need to understand today's social media, okay, is just an open book, and whatever people are posting here, that's becoming the identity, right? And there are a lot of people spreading a lot of hate, negativity, and those kind of things on social media. People don't think much before sharing those things. Okay, what we want to do is we want to spread kindness on the internet platform. Okay, we want to make people realize that kindness do exist, and everybody deep down is caring and sharing. Okay, and this initiative which we are saying, okay, we are going to do some charities and donations, we want that you capture of image of that. Okay, and you post it on social media, and and then there will be an enrollment form which I'll give you. As part of that enrollment form, you just put that link of your social media. Okay, so whatever it is. So if you feel like no, while you are trying to give it to somebody, it doesn't feel good, no problem, don't try to capture like that. But when you have purchased, I am going to donate this for some needy people, just take a photo only with yourself and the goods that you're trying to purchase. Take a image of that, post it on social media. I am on a mission of sharing the world, improving the world. Just in the end, one liner you have to put key, request enrollment for batch number 103, and just tag my name on social media so that I can track it and even tally it up along with your enrollment. Okay, so guys, this is what we are trying to do. We want to improve this world, and that will happen even with small contributions from our side. If you think you don't want to do monetarily change or to the society, if you are feeling you have to put more efforts, maybe you going there somewhere and then adding more value, okay, without money, but just going and supporting people somehow, even that is also considered. So any initiative which will make this world a bit better than it is right now, any act of kindness, you can, that will be your enrollment criteria for the further going sessions for week 3 and week 4. Okay, important thing is you need to capture that so that there is a evidence for me to validate it and take it forward. Okay, and I trust you, if you are carrying like other biscuits and all that kind of food, and you're saying you're going to do it for charity, I trust you that you will do it for charity only, and you will not do it for your family. खुद के लिए नहीं करोगे, but rather you will do it for your social cause itself. Okay, fine, this is what it is, will be the enrollment for week 3 and week 4. Okay, fine, all those things said and done. Now right now we are into 10 minutes away for the session. Okay, 10 minutes away for closure. Important thing as part of this. Okay, we want to do goal setting exercise. So chalo, let's open a fresh pen and a paper, everybody. I will also be doing it along with you guys. So take a pen and a paper. If some of you are on laptops right now, just go ahead and you can make a note of this thing in your laptop as well. Okay. Just go to a fresh blank page, maybe in some editor online, or take a pen and a paper. Okay. We are going to do a nice goal setting exercise. Okay. Now, step number one. Okay. Step number one. Ask a question to yourself. Ki, what is it that you want in your life right now? Okay, right now, based upon whatever is going on, what's your immediate next big plan, what you want to accomplish? Okay, and try to write this goal into a one-liner statement. Okay, with a deadline. Okay, go ahead, writing your goal down, everyone. Okay, so first write down your goal statement. One-liner goal statement with clear deadline. So think about it. What exactly do you want in your life? Okay, what exactly? And there is a way of how you should write goal, but for now, let's not get into it. Be clear. Okay, clarity is everything. So if you're saying I want to have a job, okay, so you say I want. There is people say, instead of saying I want, just use the template I have. Okay, as if I have already accomplished. I have. Put your goal statement. Okay, by mention the deadline. Okay, for example, you can simply write I have senior software engineer role in product based company with, let's say, 14 lakh package by, let's say, October 2022. Nothing but clarity is everything. Okay, so you should know what you want. So I want this kind of a role in so and so kind of a company with this much of package. It's all clear to you what you want and defined by when you want it. Don't care about key in how much, like whether this time will be possible or not. First of all, just set up an expectation key by end of this year or by October sometime. Okay, so just set up some targets. So accordingly, you have to do the planning. You have to plan your efforts, whether you need to put more, you need to put less. Those kind of things will be coming. Okay, fine. So this is something like this. Or if you want a promotion or a greater package or whatever, guys, whatever. Okay, just be clear. I have mentioned your goal statement by what time. Okay, that is the first step. If you're done, can you just write it in chat like as done, everybody? If you're done, just write it in chat. And this thing should be that much in your head ki anytime you're asking, you should be clear. Okay, this goal, you have to think about it all throughout the day and every single day. So we are going to discuss about techniques. How do you do it? It's not about just one time thing. Okay, fine. So Harshali done, Dibe is done. Okay, fine guys. Chalo, move on. The next step, important key, write down why. Okay, write down 3 reasons. Key, why do you want to accomplish this goal? You need to have a why, because there will be times you will feel like stopping, you will feel like giving up, you will feel like maybe this goal is not meant for me, but your why will keep pushing you in these times. So write down 3 reasons. Okay, why this goal is important for you to accomplish. Everybody, 3 reasons. Reason 1, reason 2, reason 3. Think about it with a cool mind. And all those other guys who already know these things, do this exercise. The more you do, the brain will be more wired. You, I want this, this is what I want. Okay, and guys, you need to understand, all the successful people, they keep thinking about their goal all throughout the day. Even while they are having lunch, coffee, hanging out outside, they're constantly thinking kaise kaise kaise, and then it becomes true. Okay, and people have accomplished massive things in their life by constantly thinking about these things. So it's great. Okay, write down 3 reasons, your why. Okay, so there are people doing done, and this would keep you inspired to accomplish your goal even when things get tough. Okay, fine. Now moving on, write down 3 reasons of pain points. Okay, okay, just put some liners. Okay, what will happen if you don't accomplish this goal? Pain points is like, what will happen if you don't accomplish this goal? Nothing, can make it painful, right? So you want to have this in your life, and if you're not having it, then how much it will impact you? And guys, let me tell you, if it is not going to impact you, that means your goal is not even worth trying. You're just wasting your entire time. If your goal is not going to bring some loss in your life, that means you're not chasing the right dreams. It's just waste of time. If you're okay not accomplishing these goals, that means it's not worth doing. Okay, kuch aur karo, set up a bigger goal, set up something which is like worth living this life for. So it's a chance. Okay, if you don't find that kind of pain, are yaar, even if you're okay, mila to mila, nahi to nahi, if you get it, it's okay. If you don't get it, then also it's fine. That means you need to raise the bar of your goal. You have not set up the right challenge for yourself, because not getting it should not be an option. Okay, fine, maybe you're not October, but aage milega. But if this goal is not accomplished, you should feel like you're actually losing something tough in life. So write down 3 pain points. Okay, what will happen if you don't accomplish this goal? What, how painful your life will become if you don't have it? Okay, maybe something like, I will not be able to look myself in the mirror. Okay, I will lose my confidence. Okay, the world will laugh at me. But look, make it painful experience for you. Like, my family will struggle if I don't get a job on time. Okay, like, write down the reasons. You know your life better. You know your life better. Okay, take some time out. Pain point 1, 2, 3. Just precise to the point, make it bulleted to the point, so it strikes your mind straight away ki bhai, no, not achieving is not an option. We are trying to train, because the brain is naturally created in a manner ki it will try to run away from pain. It's a normal human psychology. Okay, it will run away from pain and it will try to get to comfort. Okay, it's already 10 p.m. guys. So in next 5 minutes, we will be closing this session. So let's do it quickly. 3 reasons for pain. And tomorrow itself, okay, we will, okay, for enrollment for week 3 related, right? So you will be like, if I'm not consistent and then I'm doing the charity, to fir mera kya hoga? So first of all, if you are really consistent, okay, then only take a step for this. Otherwise, yes, out of your social service, you can do it, but still you will not be able to get to the week 3 if you are not consistent. So for us, mandatory is both consistency and charity, not like one of it. Both has to be there. Then only you are going to the week 3. Okay. And tomorrow I'll define some criteria for consistency. But I would like ki maximum people do this. I don't really want ki you not be able to do this. We want to improve this world. We should make our presence count with small steps. Okay, with small steps. That's also fine. But you will realize if you start right now, in next 10 years, you will be doing something really good for the society. Okay, that spark has to start someday, and I think already some of you might be doing it, but let's do it together. And consistency is the solution for all the problems, so I don't want you to be on the losing side by not being consistent. So there are like around 18 19 people right now. I want all of us to complete and jump into the week 3 as well. Okay, be consistent guys. I sincerely request you ki become successful, take ownership of your life. This world will not be changing if we are not changing and if we are not upgrading. And without consistency, everything becomes a joke. To push yourself. Okay, that's how you will succeed. And chalo, let's move on to the last one. Pleasure point. Okay, pleasure point is like, write down 3 reasons how happy you will be if you have accomplished this goal. Okay, write it from multiple angles. Okay, how would you feel, how would your family feel, how would your friends feel, and what all great changes will happen in your life. Write on 3 primary major impactful things that will happen to you. And as soon as you accomplish this goal, you can be like, I would be proud about myself, I will be excited about life, I will do this with whatever I have. And maybe plan a vacation, go for a travel, take my family for a tour with me. Whatever it is, your dreams, you know it better. Make it crazy, enjoy, celebrate. Okay, how would you celebrate once you accomplish this goal? Write down the 3 primary reasons. Chalo, let's go. Okay, and I think today I'll share ki already one of our existing member of career transformation, like Akhila. Okay, she is right now even attending on YouTube. So Akhila has already done the charity today. So she donated to some education foundation, shared a screenshot over LinkedIn of it, and tagged me as well. So by that way, I will be starting to track the progress. And one step of kindness, guys. Okay, that's it required. And then we keep adding more to it. We keep moving, and you'll realize the people around you will change, the world around you will change. And when you do things, when you give to the society without any expectations in return, you will actually start becoming a great of a human being. Okay, and I think with our program, we really want all of us to evolve in the way we think, in the way we act, in the way we believe about life. And it's wonderful. Okay, be a giver, and life will have great things for you in future. Okay, so fine, thank you, thanks Akhila for taking the initiative and leading as the step 1 already. And I would sincerely request, dosto ki baat ho rahi hai, you just waste a lot. You can do that, or if you want to put hard efforts, you can go and do that also. No need of even money. If you just go and serve somebody who needs it, that's also a good work. But capture evidence, how otherwise we would not know it. So capture a screenshot, post it on social media. It is again important because we need to flood the social media with our kind actions, caring actions. Okay, that will how we will be able to dominate the negativity. Yes, it is a small step right now, but yes, eventually it will happen. If there are 20 great kinded people, it will just become good. Fine. And pleasure points, guys. Just describe 3 pleasure points. Once you are done with that, mention in chat as done. Once you're done with the 3 pleasure points, what will make you happy if you really accomplish it? How would you celebrate your goal? And this is the simple exercise, guys. It's all playing with your mind. Be clear what you want, know your why. Why is important, why you want it. Assign pain and pleasure. Okay, guys, all the religions, they have this concept, right? Heaven and hell. Okay, like Jannat and Dozak. Okay, Swarg and Nark. Right? They have all this, nothing but we don't want to go towards hell, we want to go towards heaven. Our brain is psychology. No, 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 we don't want the punishments, we want the rewards, right? So this is what you just say. If you don't accomplish this goal, you will go through this kind of punishment, but if you accomplish it, this will be the reward. It's a natural brain cycle to think in this manner. Okay, you can apply that more nicely to your day-to-day goal achievements process as well. So guys, once you're done, okay, Suraj is done, all the other members quickly close it, and then we will be winding up for the today's session, and then see you guys tomorrow 9 p.m. We will start taking this work on the ideas part, the weekly plannings part. So it will be getting more practical oriented. Okay, so far we were laying down the base for our session. Now it will get more practical, more involved. Morning routines will be coming, we will be applying social media, we will get to it, will become more and more engaging for all you people. It's time to come out of the shell. Okay, Suraj is done, Harshali is done, Divesh is done. Okay, Shruti is done. Fine, guys. Chalo. Thank you then. Okay. Thank you. Have a nice day and see you guys tomorrow 9 p.m. sharp again on our YouTube. This week is open for all. Just join in. Bring your friends along so that together we can improve the world. So I will do my service from my part of giving you the best of my career and life coaching. Plus, along with that, you will be adding your side of the things to the world. And I think together this entire community will become a revolution for this entire 21st century. And yes, together we can, not alone. Okay, one man cannot make the difference. Okay, but together as a group, this entire society and the world can change. You and me together, let's do something meaningful and purposeful with our life. Okay, thank you all. Take care of yourself and see you guys.